Okay, so these songs, we wrote an EP, 4 songs. We actually wrote some more songs that we're trying to handle down, but we put out 4 songs.
4 songs.
If I Only Knew, Get You Down, Keep Me Alive, and Here's Your Chance. And we want to tell you kind of a little bit more about these songs and where our head was. At first, I don't think we meant to do this, but when we started talking about different song ideas and showing each other different music ideas, we're like, how cool it would be just to create this character. Because granted, our lives are boring. If we were writing like about my life, I mean, honestly, it's like I'm at home or I'm not at home, and I'm just kind of hanging out and stuff. So that's not that'd be a really boring song.
Yeah, no.
But we thought we'd create this character, and this sick-minded people we are, we're like, what can we do to this guy and just put him through basically hell, right?
Yeah, he's not a lucky fella.
Or he could be. I mean, we're kind of puppeteers here. We can do whatever we want with him. But
yeah, maybe later on.
This guy, If I Only Knew. Let's start with that. This is the first track, and I think we had this mindset of this guy making a decision early in life. Thinks there's more to life out there than this one special person.
Yeah, he's got a girl, and she loves him, but he's got to go live his life. And
I always pictured him as a truck driver.
Yeah, okay.
Right. But that's just me when I was thinking about it. But I'm not saying he's a truck
what
driver.
A life to go live.
Well, I just think about this guy, traveling through the States.
Yeah, no, he's like, I got to go see the world and experience things.
I don't know why a truck driver, but that's.
But I guess the point of the song is just that he kind of looks back and he has some regret based on that decision. So, and you can.
And now he has to basically live with it.
Yeah.
Live that he can't go back in time and take out the words and stuff.
So yeah, he's.
So that's the chapter 1, basically. Well, kind of. We'll get to that later, but.
Yeah. Well, and I think that that first lyric, where he says, "I'm a desperate man, hope and longing for redemption," that kind of sets the stage for the EP of like, here's our character, here's our guy, and this is who he is. That's exactly who he is, and he's kind of struggling through that, and then we get to kind of see like, well, does he find that?
Gotcha.
I don't know.
We'll see. To be continued. Yeah. And then we go to the next song, "Get You Down," and I think we've had a couple of takes on this. We kind of leave it open for people because you think it's someone that did him wrong.
Yeah.
But we actually, maybe himself, like getting crazy here. We're going to start thinking about this guy. Maybe the battle within himself. He wishes whoever that person that keeps him doing these bad things or whatever's holding him to be able to live a fulfilled life. He wished he could do the same that, he's almost blaming this subconscious person in his mind or something.
Yeah. Yeah,
is that pretty true?
I think, it's a little deeper than the surface of the lyrics. And I think that you can kind of draw your own conclusions, but that's how I interpret it. It's not just towards a person, but it's kind of an inward reflection.
Exactly.
Get you down.
Get you down. And then we move along to Keep Me Alive. And I started thinking about this more as I listened to songs and after they were recorded and put out. Like I was like, there's different ways. Now I see the story differently now.
Okay, that's interesting.
At first we were thinking about this guy that, he's trying to find love again. And, he's trying to find it in different people.
But he's looking for love in all the wrong places.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. And so
that's a good lyric we should have used.
Well, write that down on your iPad right now, and we'll do that.
I don't know.
Anyways, so that's what we kind of feel is like, he's just going through it, and then hopefully this next person or whatever relationship he's in, is like, wow, maybe this one's the one. Maybe this is my second chance at love. That I've lost, and if I only knew.
Yeah.
But then, I started thinking about it, and what if it was that girl again?
Whoa, you just blew my mind.
What if the girl came back, and then he woke up this one time and was like, okay, give me, we don't have to have this. Let's not just renew this. Like when you see someone for a long time, say, hey, you never see this person again, and then you see him again, you're like, whoa, first love. What do we do with it? And you meet him in the market or whatever.
But he's almost... it's too late because he's almost just like a shell of a guy. He's it's like he doesn't, he's trying to love, but doesn't even know how to anymore. And so that's where it's like the whole "keep me alive" thing. like he's just on the very edge of like what a relationship should be. It's just like just keep me alive, you know, rather than
Yeah.
actually living a life.
So that's I don't know. It
Heavy
could
stuff, man.
it could mean something different when we write more songs, and maybe this is the end of his story. I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know, but keep me alive. That's what I started thinking about the other day. Could be, but we'll see.
That's
I don't know.
cool.
We don't even know. Next song. Here's your chance.
Here's your chance. Yeah.
I like this one a lot.
This is you know, me kind of thinking about this character. You know, we always talked about this project as kind of like a character study. At least this EP, and I wanted to kind of get to, you know, a young version of this guy. This is the prequel for this character, and I wanted to do this in not just some, you know, sugary kind of like, oh, he's 12 years old kind of way. I mean, it kind of ended up like that, but I think you see, you know, a picture of like a young version of this character who, you know, who has just a lot of anxiety and he's worried about a lot of stuff. And, you know, it talks about a brown-haired girl that he wishes he could talk to, and he can't do it. He just,
A brown-eyed
he misses
girl or
his
a brown-haired
chance.
girl?
A brown-haired girl. Did I say?
No, I was thinking about a song.
That would be a good lyric too.
Yes.
Let's write these down.
So many good.
Yeah.
Gotta do this more often.
So you know, he can't do it, and I think he kind of goes to the other end of the spectrum later on in life because of his inability to, you know, to take a risk and to make a choice to talk to a girl.
So, what would you say the theme of the album is?
The theme of the album, man, I think you know, I think it's, in a sense, it's you know, when people say things like, oh, like live your life with no regrets, you know, like here, you know, we have an EP that's kind of based on a guy who's looking back on his life with all kinds of regrets, and because he sees that, you know, all the things where he's gone wrong, and it's, you know, almost like a catharsis for us as writers to, you know, maybe see where we've, you know, been lucky and that we haven't fallen into that, but also just kind of look into the future of, like, you know, I basically, you know, I think we wrote an EP about a dude that we do not want to become someday. It's almost like our warning.
Yeah, it's our worst fears, maybe.
So if that's a theme,
Wow.
then that's a theme.
Sorry, we're pretty deep. We're really
Sorry.
educated. I mean,
Yeah, maybe.
if this is
Pains.
over your head, we're gonna actually do another video that's kind of like, you know,
that's for the
layman.
Yeah. This EP is about rock and roll music.
It's about fun.
Which
Anyways.
else do?
Anyways, keep on checking back, liarsthievesfools.com, or visit us at facebook.com/liarsthievesfools, blah, blah, blah. All right, see y'all.